Hello, everyone. Trevor Shelby here from Peer Runners. How y'all doing? I am on board the Carnival Celebration. This is the last sea day, and I want to do kind of a review of the ship. I've done these before, and I just kind of want to go over a few things, the upsides, the downsides, and kind of everything in between. This was the first sailing for the Carnival Celebration that actually involved the ABC Islands, and that was really a kind of a cool thing to experience. This was the first time this ship actually made this trip, so we got to see a few unique situations. This ship is not that old, and so I was surprised on a few things too about that as well. Um, I will say this is my first time on an XL class ship, and just now I'm kind of like we're on day 8. I'm just now really getting yet used to the deck plan and everything. So when you're thinking about finding a place like where your room's going to be, um, places like 6, 7, and 8 are like hotspots, and decks 15, 16, well, decks 16, 17, and 18 are also hotspots. So they're really kind of split. So you really can't go too wrong on where you're going to be. So, like, if you're like me and you really enjoy being outside on your cruise, then maybe deck 15 is a wonderful, wonderful spot. That's where my room was actually. So I really enjoyed deck 15. But let's say you're a coffee drinker and you really want to get that Java Blue in the morning. So that's deck 6. So, and the shows are on deck 6, 7, and 8. And so, like, things are pretty well split up. So, you have to keep that in mind. So, if you were deck 9, 10, or 11, and you just wanted to kind of use the stairs, that is a kind of an awesome spot to be in my opinion. Now, I only used the elevators 5 times this cruise. One of them was this morning because I was so exhausted. This was an exhausting cruise in a good way, too. Uh, I have needed a vacation for quite a while, and I had got to have the unique opportunity to cruise with some of my newest best friends, and I special shout out to the Mannings, to Have Luggage Will Travel, to Huddle Adventures, JNS, all How We Cruise, like all these really cool content creators, people that I look up to. I got to spend a lot of time with, and this was a very, very special cruise for me. So it was a lot of fun. Done a lot of like growth ideas for the channel, and so, but enough about that. You guys want to know the dirt on this cruise, don't you? We're going to start with the negatives and kind of move on to a lot of the positives because I like to end on positivity. So I will say something negative about this cruise, and this is odd. Um, these floors, okay? They're like rubber poured floors, and they're tearing up really easily. So they've been patching this whole cruise. They've been patching these floors left and right, and so it's just kind of interesting. I don't know if there's something that was done incorrectly or if this is normal for a cruise. I've never noticed them doing this many repairs on deck work. Also, the every outdoor stairs area, and I'll try to clip in some stuff here to kind of show you. They're kind of coming apart at the seam on the end, kind of the overhang of the stair, and so they're just all coming apart, and so they're constantly repairing these stairs, and even today, they have some stairs blocked off where they're just doing some detailed, heavy work on the stairs. So I don't know if something was done incorrectly or if this was just like an unexpected like side effect of using these type of stairs. I kind of wonder if something like this was similarly happening on the Mardi Gras when it debuted. But um, I will say though, as negative as that is, that sounds really bad. Like stuff is coming apart and the cruise is brand new. It was such a minor detail to my cruise. It was just things that I noticed. This didn't impact me in any way. I felt bad for the workers that had to work on it, but it is what it is. So we also, hmm, trying to think of more negative things to really say. The staff is very new and inexperienced, and with that comes the age of the ship. A lot of these people have been hired on just for this ship. They're brand new, or this ship is brand new to them, and so there may be some service kind of lacking here or there. But I will say overall, we've had a fantastic time. Everyone that has helped us has been amazing. You walk by any of the staff, they're greeting you. Good morning. Good morning. I've even had people remember my name. Good morning, Mr. Shelby. Boom. Good morning, Trevor. How are you? And it's really nice to know that these people really do care that my vacation goes very well. I always try to make a point to go out and talk to them and treat them with kindness because they don't get that very often. So I kind of feel like just trying to make up for some things that's happened here or there. This ship, 10 out of 10. I've enjoyed every bit of this cruise. Um, all the specialty restaurants. My goal was to try everything I could. I couldn't get through them all. I need another cruise to really focus on hitting the places I didn't get to this cruise. There's not anything that I ate that was just downright nasty. There were things that were disappointing, but nothing like I just hated. Highlights of this cruise: Shaq's Big Chicken in the morning, the chicken and biscuit. I did not like the biscuit, but that chicken is delicious. Whatever they dunk it in is just awesome. Let's get a good look. Let's do a circle here and get a good look at the where I'm sitting out on deck here on the Carnival Celebration. Yeah, it's gorgeous here. The ABC Islands were awesome. So we went to Aruba first. In Aruba, we did um, a really cool excursion with a good friend Sammy from the podcast. And Sammy, he put us in this awesome boat, or not boat, but he put us in this awesome van that was like uncovered. And so we got to kind of run around, and with him, he showed us some of the sights, and then he took us to the beach. And we had a fantastic time out on Eagle Beach in Aruba. Then our next two stops was Bonaire and Curaçao. Now, Megan and I did kind of we split off from the groups on those stops, and we like to do things like hit museums and like local museums, and we like to do a lot of shopping. So we did a lot of people watching and had a lot of fun. Those excursions will be featured on the channel, but needless to say, we did hit two really cool museums within walking distance of the cruise terminal. And the other thing I liked about Curacao was that there's like a lot of like walking tours that you can go on, but we just kind of pre-planned and worked out our own walking tour, and we just ventured out, and that city is very easy to get around and to kind of just go about your own business. And so I had saved all the information about each stop, and it was a lot of fun to kind of like stop and say, oh, here's this bridge. This is when it was built, and this is what it's all about. Or here's this fort. this fort is this old, and it was really cool to kind of like, do it on your own, save a little bit of money. Some of those tours can be quite expensive, so if you've got a bunch of kiddos, maybe that's the way to go about it sometimes. So me, I'm just trying to save money. Um, I've had a lot of fun hanging out with the other creators on this ship. I've also had a lot of fun running around this ship and just creating things. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe, because I've got a lot of content that's going to be coming out here soon that's going to be really kind of focused central on this cruise and this ship. So the live entertainment on board this ship is probably the best I've ever seen. Celestial Strings, if anyone tells you otherwise, don't believe them. That 10 out of 10, the best carnival show I've ever seen. They've really taken it up another notch on that one. So I'm really looking forward to what Carnival does in the future, because if they're going to keep making content like that for us, then I mean, that's just wild. They did a fantastic job with that show. If you ever see John Hill talk about it on his page, he always jokes about how he'd like them to have that show at his funeral and stuff like that. And so now I definitely know why. It's a fantastic show. There were several bands that we got to sit and listen to, especially at the Pig and Anchor. And so we closed that bar out a couple times this week, just going over, listening to great music, hanging out with really good friends, and having a good time. I will let Amanda explain on the podcast about the Saucy Girls. So it's a really funny story. But next year we are doing the Carnival Jubilee, I believe, out of Galveston. To be the Family Reunion Group Cruise 2. And you should get in contact with Amanda over at Have Luggage Will Travel. She will give you all the information and details about that cruise if you would like to go on it with us. I will say, and it's not just for creators, it's for people that just want to enjoy and have a good cruise with some fun people, basically. Um, Nobody's crazy. This was a very stress-free cruise. So I thought what was really funny was some people said, there was this cruise had no drama. And that's the truth. There's been so many times I've cruised with really good friends, and there was drama on the cruise, and it ruined it for some people. So we're with a lot of people on this cruise, and there's no drama going on. It's very pleasant, I'll put it that way. So anyways, back about the ship. There's always something to do. The Bolt roller coaster is just freakishly awesome. When you see videos about the Bolt, you think that it doesn't go that fast. Oh my God! When you're on it, it feels like you're going 150 miles an hour. It is insane. The ropes course was top notch. The little there's a part where you zip line across. I highly recommend doing it. Don't go to the easy path. Go to the zip line. That was a lot of fun. Our main dining room staff was really good as well. Like I said, everybody's kind of new, and so I really think that in any places that we had lacking service, I kind of attribute to just being so new to this ship, and maybe even new to Carnival. So, but overall, this was a fantastic cruise. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review. And if you're planning on booking a Carnival Celebration getaway, make sure you do it and make it like an 8-day fun day cruise. Oh my goodness.
Live. Oh
Oh,
no, this is a
no,
vlog.
no, no, this is just a vlog.
You know, in the middle of our ship tour, sometimes we find other creators
Yes, yes,
creating.
yes,
So
we do.
cheers.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
We're doing a ship review.
Oh yeah, I'm just now doing my ship tour.
Oh, yeah, yeah. This is the time to do it, too. Very cool. But anyways, guys, I've got to get ready for my Dr. Seuss breakfast, which you're going to catch that on a blog here soon. I will say that for a vacation, this has been amazing. Exactly what I needed. I feel completely relaxed. I'm sad I'm getting off the ship tomorrow, but I'm also glad to have the experience of being on board. There have been times that I've left a cruise just completely ready to get off the ship, or the opposite. But this is definitely one of those times that I'm going to be sad, but I will be back. If I were to rank this cruise amongst my other cruises, so I've gone on about 13 or 14 cruises now. The Carnival Magic has been my favorite cruise ship, along with the Vista, and I would say this ship pretty much ranks among them. Uh, the size is a little intimidating. It's a different experience. For me, the Magic is kind of home, and I only say that because it was my first like real cruise ship that I've actually been on, and so I do feel like your first cruise ship is kind of like always your like home ship. But this one, like I said, it's a different experience and it's a lot of fun. So I think just the size and the number of things to do, you can't do everything on this ship. Um, you could go all week without seeing some people if you went if you all were just planning different things. Oh, look at that sunrise. That is gorgeous. So, anyways, like I said, I've got to get ready for Dr. Seuss. I'm hoping the Cat in the Hat will sign my boobs. So, all right, guys, I'll see y'all next time. See ya.